guys so much for tuning in to the Daily Vibration. So, if you are new to the channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. My name is Kamoy, and we are doing the Daily Vibration for today, September 16th, 2021. Right? It's Thursday, so happy Thursday to you. Now, keeping in mind, energy is fluid. So whenever you click on this video or this episode on the podcast, if the message resonates and it vibrates, you want to go ahead and keep what you need and leave what you do not. Okay. So we do have the full moon coming up on September 20th, 2021. So we're going to be talking about that energy for the balance of the week, right? So we're going to be breaking down the full moon energy leading all the way up to Monday. So I'm going to take today, Thursday, and tomorrow, Friday, and we're going to tap into it. And then we're going to circle back on Monday because you guys know you don't get a daily vibration over the weekend. So we're going to take today and tomorrow to break down this energy in which you can expect within this full moon energy. So the daily vibration is going to be a little different today, okay? And so it is the ninth month in the Gregorian calendar year, so you do need to know, all right? You have the energy of completion with the number 9. You can tap into your mind, your body, and soul energy, which is you being able to tap into, one, what you should be responsible for using your mental capacity. 2, on the physical realm, tapping into your ambition. And 3, on the spiritual realm, tapping into your purpose with the number 9, all right? Now, you do have double ones in a date, so that is your verbal expression of the divine. So you want to be mindful to allow your spirit to be activated in this season, especially with this energy in the full moon. You definitely want to trust your intuition and allow your spirit to speak, okay? Now, so and then that's going to be unfolding within the number 1. That's going to be unfolding within your verbal communication. So you got to know that your words are your spark. This is how you are communicating. This is how you're casting forth your spelling, which is creating. Your words are creation, okay? So the number 1 is the pathway to you being able to create and manifest in this realm, on the physical realm, right? And I also want to say with the double ones in the date, you want to be mindful because you can be way ahead of people in your communication, the way you can be way ahead of people as far as the way you were doing things in the physical realm, which means to some people this energy can come across as arrogance, okay? So be mindful to balance how you communicate within this energy, okay? Now, I also want to talk about the double twos in the date because you guys know the double twos also represent sensitive energy. So you want to watch who you're trusting with this energy, okay? We currently have the moon being in Aquarius as of 11:23 a.m. today, okay? So that's a different type of energy. Some people may feel rebellious. Some people may want to tap into their uniqueness energy. And for some people, this is all about your contract. Like, what did you sign up for? All right, that Uranus energy is all about your purpose and why you're here. And I want to say for some people too, you can find that you are tapping in and get more downloads because that's also the planet of the occults, right? And so you want to be mindful of that. We still have the sun in Virgo, so that's all about your health, your well-being, how you're serving within your daily life, okay, where you're giving your energy to, your interaction with people, paying attention to your grievances, paying attention to maybe um, the things that enslave you mentally, because you know that Virgo energy is all about analyzing things. So you want to be analyzing things from the aspect of what works for you and what doesn't work anymore in this full moon energy, okay? So this is considered to be the harvest moon, and you know when we're attaching anything to harvest, it's really about reaping what you've sown, right? So depending on what you've been placing your energy in emotionally, mentally, or physically, what you can find is that this energy is going to bring in a season of harvest. So when this energy comes in, and it's happening in Pisces, and you know Pisces is the sign where you can bring in a great understanding to things, right? Where you can really begin to understand why things are the way they are. Pisces is a house of service or suffering, right? So you either get it or you don't, which means you either get the lesson or you're going to keep repeating it. Pisces always also the planet of your highest spirituality, your awakening stage, right? Your super conscious self, where you can tap into the depth of your spirituality. But it's also the planet of illusions. So if you're not telling yourself the truth and tapping into that energy, you can get caught up maybe in an illusion that's no longer there, which means that you could find yourself staying in situations that no longer work for you, or leaving situations, right, before it's time. Okay, so you want to be mindful. Harvest moon, releasing what no longer works for you, paying attention to the things falling off and falling away in this energy, and not trying to hold on to them is going to be important as you're moving through this energy. I also want to say, okay, I also want to say this, right? You have Mercury trine Jupiter, which is Mercury is a planet of communication. Jupiter is a planet of expansion, right? So you have Mercury and Jupiter speaking together, right? That can work together with what you are trying to expand, especially when it comes to what you're communicating, not just to others, but to yourself, right? Especially emotionally, what you're communicating emotionally, right? Mercury taps into you being able to really articulate things, right? So whatever you are communicating in this energy, may it be emotionally, mentally, or physically, Mercury is trying Jupiter, and that is going to be able to expand things. So you want to plan wisely in this energy, okay? We also have Mercury and Pluto squaring each other. And when you have a planet squaring each other, that's where you can find like friction or obstacles, right? Now, you know how I feel about the squares. You are to learn how to man your squares, okay? And manning your squares mean paying attention to how you can ride the energy instead of fighting against the energy, okay? So Mercury, once again, that's a planet of communication, okay, which is a very powerful energy. Virgo is ruled by Mercury. That's the analytical side of the energy. And then you also have Gemini, who's ruled by Mercury, which is the communicative aspect of the energy. Okay, so when you're getting into the squaring, this is when things come at you, right, with this energy, know that Pluto is here to transform things. So instead of looking at things within this energy, things working against you, look at it, things working for you. So don't try to fight the things that are trying to surface now for you to pay attention to, okay? You're going to have to learn to trust your intuition in this energy as we're moving throughout this full moon, right? What works and what doesn't, okay? What is right for you and what's not right for you, physically and spiritually. Being able to schedule things around your world, not so much what works for everybody else, but things around your world, right? May it be having to schedule a meeting a little later in the day because you need to meditate and get your meditation time and get your workout time, and you need to get, the time in with the kids and make sure that you spend that mommy time or that daddy time with the family, right? So you want to begin to schedule things or set your schedule around your world and not so much predicated to everybody else's, because remember, this is harvest time. What have you sown? Where have you been placing your energy? Now, we talked about this in the I Am My Own Guru room, as well as the 1% change room, where the energy from Virgo season and the energy from Libra season is going to induce some type of transformation when we come to Scorpio season, right? So as we're moving through this full moon energy, remember, right, there's going to be the tension energy between the sun and the moon. So the tension is going to be between Virgo as well as Pisces, right? Virgo's asking you to take a look at what works in your daily life. Like, what are you devoting your time and energy to? How are you serving? Pisces is going to ask you to bring a greater intuitive aspect to that. But it's also going to ask you to look at what you're serving to, because that is the aspect of suffering or serving. What are you giving service to, right? What works for you, including not just the physical realm from the Virgo aspect, but this is well rounded to include the emotional realm. Okay, this is going to be set up for you to be able to include that intuitive realm, that emotional realm also. Okay, now I got to tell you guys this, right? It's important for you as you're moving throughout this energy to be honest with yourself about where you are in this, right? Be honest of where you are in this, okay? This is going to be important. Check in with yourself. Check in with yourself. Okay, check in with yourself emotionally, check in with yourself mentally. Okay, It's going to be important for you to do that. Use this intuitive energy for you not to get caught up in the illusions of trying to hold on to things that no longer serve you. Okay, that's going to be important. All right, now, um, let me just say this to you also, right? The opposite sign of Virgo is Pisces. So that's another powerful transit within this energy, right? Because you have the light and the dark energy. You have both aspect of the same coin, right? So in the zodiac chart, you have, or the zodiac wheel, you have Virgo running directly across to Pisces. That's the opposite of Virgo is Pisces, and Pisces is the opposite of Virgo. So you got to balance that earthly aspect of you and bring in that intuitive aspect of you within this full moon energy. Okay. So let's hop on over to your messages. Okay. For the elements, right? So if you are not an earth sign, which is going to be Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus, my loves, you can tap into this energy by using the physical realm to be your indicator. This is going to be the things that needs to be done in the physical realm, the house, the car, the bills, and the responsibility that you need to take care of those things. Okay. So the message today is attraction for the physical realm. You want to be mindful that you attract things. You are a magnetic being, electrical magnetic being. You are attracting or repelling things at all time. So today, what are you attracting in the physical realm that is no longer working for you as we approach in this full moon energy? Okay, you want to think about that. What are you doing or not doing, right? That you can take a look at in this energy. Right? Okay. So when we move on over to the air element, this is going to be your thinking. This is going to be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. If you are not a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius, apply this message to your thinking, your thoughts. Okay. And it's saying today, peace. You want to apply peace to your thinking. Right? And I like to say, get all the peace you can and step into a place of wholeness. Peace of mind today. Peace of mind today. Okay, that is your portion today. If you want to tap into that mentally, you can tap into peace. No worry, no stress. Okay, for some people that may mean meditation, right? So when we're tapping into the water energy, which is going to be Pisces, Scorpio, as well as Cancer, that's going to be your emotions, your feelings, okay? So if you're not a Scorpio, a Pisces, or a Cancer, you can tap into your emotions with this element, okay? And your message is released today. What do you need to release emotionally today? It's asking you to release. Release emotionally today that the things that no longer serve you. Okay, now when we hop on over to the wonderful, wonderful fire energy, which is going to be Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, right? This is the realm of action, the element of action. So if you are not an Aries, a Leo, or Sagittarius, you can apply this message to where you may need to take action in your life. And it is saying the unexpected. Expect the unexpected. You may have to do the unexpected. Okay, you may have to do the unexpected today or expect the unexpected change to happen that may produce some action today. Okay, there could be some expected things happening today, especially as you release, you get into the place of your peace and your wholeness, right? And you understand that you are attracting. Okay, you are attracting. You are a walking giant magnet. So the question is, what are you attracting today? Right? Allow this full moon to work for you. Okay? All right, my love, I appreciate each and every one of you. Don't forget that you can find me in the 1% room on Thursdays. Okay, my love, at 9:30 a.m. for Manifestation Thursdays. And you can find me back in the Universal Soul. So that's going to be Universal, SOUL Healing Club, right? At 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then at Friday, I'm back in the Universal Soul Healing Room at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we are doing spiritual conversations, relationship chronicles, and we are talking about why men and women do the things they do and why men and women feel the way they feel, right? We are unpacking so we can come to a place of healing. So I hope to see you guys there, right? Y'all know the deal. Go ahead and don't be afraid of the dark, because out of darkness comes enlightenment. You want to go ahead and do something kind for yourself. You want to love yourself. You want to honor yourself. And I'm going to see you guys in tomorrow's Daily Vibration.